I'm so close, I get tasted. Off to the races. I ain't got no neighbors. Traded them for acres. Leave in LA, but they treat me like a Laker. Every time I come round, talk about a come down. When you get high.
Hi. Hello, Finley. What's up? Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 23 of DnA Talk.
I don't think he's ever sat up there before.
No,
Oh, he does.
Like, well, in the podcast.
Oh, during the podcast? No.
What is he doing?
I don't know. He never really goes by Dan like that.
Yeah, if you're listening, not watching, Finley is sitting right on top of me. Just he looks really tired,
He's chilling.
like breathing heavy. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll leave it. We'll leave it as is. See what happens. What's going on? How was your weekend? Well,
That's good,
How's your pinky?
bro. Yeah, it was good. I mean, the weekend was good. Pinky.
what happened to your pinky?
This dude yesterday. This dude
don't
yesterday tried beating me up.
Oh, I saw like a little Snapchat clip of that.
You came at me first though, because you said, "How's Marissa?" Or you said something.
How's who?
He's talking about our sister.
No, whoa, it was a joke. It was just not, can't cut that. Cut that.
I'm not cutting shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
And then you start talking about.
They were fucking.
What did you start talking about?
Amelia.
Who's that?
I was okay.
My sister.
I
It
always
was-
forget that you.
It was a joke both ways, obviously. But Mike started. He's like, "How's Marissa doing?" So I was like, "Okay, Mike."
That sounds exactly
I'm
like
gonna-
how Mike would.
Well,
say
how about you sticking your head in the snow? We have a video of that.
I do have a video.
He
yeah.
lost. We were playing darts, and what you lost, you had to do it.
Yeah, and Tay was like, "You can either take the shot or buy us shots or go rub your head in the snow." It's on a Oomph story if you want to pull it up. I don't have my phone.
What did you just say?
Oomph.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oomph.
What? I don't want to say the name.
Oh fuck! I mean, it's obvious if people listen and they see that they saw the Snapchat, the video.
Who's Oomph? What's Oomph? One of my followers?
Yeah, I mean that's what it stands for.
People don't use that anymore. Do they?
Is
That's
that
why-
actually the
yeah,
acronym?
One of my followers.
I never knew that.
It was a Twitter
I
thing.
thought Oomph was like, I like that. It's like a crush.
Yeah, no, an oomph is like usually an oomph means like it's someone you like, but you don't want to admit it, so you say one of my followers.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in
on
2008 and Facebook.
Back in MySpace.
When you would subtweet people.
Bro, you know what we should do one day? We should go.
Hot.
We should go back and look up our old Facebook posts and go through and read what we used to
Oh,
say.
no.
I have some bad stuff. Not bad, but like just like embarrassing things. Like why I was ever allowed to have a Facebook.
Yeah, the way that, like, I've looked at my messages before, and
yeah,
I'm like,
the things I would
man,
say. Like I would be flirting with a girl in like 7th grade.
it's weird how game has changed. Like, I had the sauce back then, but the things that I was saying, it was just so weird. I don't know. That's weird.
That would be kind of fun, wouldn't
It would be, and just like the statuses, and remember like for
it? A rate.
and like for honest.
We were just
whatever.
posting it on their page too in front of
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, it was just fucking. That's, we've strayed from being straight up with people. I wish we could just give them a rating nowadays, but people would just get upset.
And then Twitter is like for a DM.
That goes on Twitter now.
Yeah, well, not now, but like that was like it went from Facebook to Twitter, and then it went from like instead of posting on their, like on their profile, now you DM them.
Okay. Cool.
Not anymore though. That's
It was a rough weekend.
yeah, we were
It
just
was a rough day.
I was up
today,
late.
Too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys went pretty hard.
It was fun though. Had
I
a
was
good time.
worried.
That was normal for me, but Goody went pretty hard.
Well, I mean, so
Literally.
when I was at Fresh Fit, well, first of all, it was 2 a.m, and I let Maggie out, and I realized he still wasn't back on Saturday night. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I just went to sleep. I woke up, his car was there, and at 6:37, I went into the restaurant. And it's like 10:30, he's not there. So I shoot him a text, like, hey, are you still doing deliveries yet? Nothing. 11:30, nothing. Like, what, 11:45, maybe he
Yeah.
messaged me back. Yes. I'm like, what the, okay. But I mean, it was a relief because I would have had to do them.
Was it a lot?
3.5 hours.
He texted me. I think he texted me like 3 times, and I woke up like to the last one, and I was like, I didn't even know what time it is. Like, I thought it was like 9 a.m, and you were texting me to come in and help because I didn't know if we were done yet because we stopped early Saturday.
Yeah, we finished though.
But yeah, no, I was fucked. I usually don't come home that late, but
Well,
I did that night.
yeah, and I remember you saying that, like, you were going to see if Logan could maybe do it. So when
Yeah.
you didn't respond for like an hour, I texted him, like,
Yeah.
hey, have you talked to Nick? And I was
he
gonna
showed
be
me
like,
the text.
"You're delivering." That's what I was gonna say. If you didn't respond, I was gonna be like, "Hey, Nick said you're delivering,"
He probably, I don't know.
You'd be like, are you kidding me?
but it worked out. So
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If he wants to rotate in with you, if you ever know,
No.
oh, you want to do it?
Yeah, I like doing it.
Kind of sucks though, no?
Why?
he
I
drives
do that
all
for my
day.
fucking
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, I guess for me, it's just like
I don't
after
mind
a
it, really.
full weekend of Fresh Fit, and then I'm there at like 7 or 8 on Sunday, and I'm like stressing to get the stuff done by 12. And after already working 5 hours, I don't want to go sit in the car for another 4 hours.
Yes, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Most of the
No,
time,
that
though,
makes
you
sense.
could just come for those. But only if we're behind, then I would have you come like a little early to help finish.
I mean, I could still come every like Saturday if you need help too. Cause I like fucking cooking. That's just fun.
Well, you got drunk while you were working too.
Yeah, we can't do that every time. But no, it is. It I don't know. I kind of like getting in the zone and sitting on the grill. I usually
Yeah.
throw my AirPods in, but I knew that you guys would be asking me stuff more than usual. Okay. What's wrong?
Why is he like he's about to attack someone?
You okay,
Has
Finley?
he ever bitten anyone?
No,
Let's see.
Yes.
He has.
Emily's uncle.
this is Emily's dad.
Oh, and he
But
did
he
to
was-
me too.
He was aggressively playing with him, and he was like asking for it pretty much.
Dude,
Oh, he looks like
I was never
tired.
asking for it. This dog,
Who?
Finley. When I would give Maggie a treat and not give one to Finley, he would get vicious. dude.
He still will.
Like vicious. I had to jump up on the counter.
I remember this story.
Yeah, because he was chasing me around the island thing, counter, whatever, and like vicious, like he's gonna come get me and bite me. So
he's also 12 pounds.
I just jumped up there.
I
Yeah,
I would punt that thing.
little tiny sharp teeth, like that would hurt, sinking into my
Little
juicy
puncture.
calves.
He's 18 pounds.
You fat fuck.
That makes it even more impressive when I kick him out the window.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't. He does not like that.
He doesn't like getting kicked out the window.
No, he does not like when there's another dog and you give the other dog a treat and he doesn't get one. Hates it.
He's
I
used
mean,
to
yeah,
it.
I mean that makes sense.
He
though.
goes around at Emily's house because there's 2 other small dogs there. If they all get a bone, he goes around and steals all their fucking bones and has 3 of them in his mouth at the same time.
He's a mean dog.
Oh yeah, he's an
A
asshole.
bully.
He goes to, like,
Why does he look like he's about to bite someone?
I don't know.
I
there's
kind of want
water.
to. I kind of want to see if I could pet him.
you can.
Give it a go.
Bro, those eyes. That's not.
What do you mean?
Okay.
We're good.
I just don't. It's weird. He's being weird. I don't
I
know.
don't know why he's sitting by you.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
All right. Well, let's get in the first link here.
Link number 1.
Truckers, Canada.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about this? The whole thing.
No, I did not see this.
Probably didn't hear.
Okay,
that.
so little backstory. The truckers in Canada are against the vax mandate. So I guess for the past couple
where?
of weeks, Canada.
Okay, yeah.
And so and there's some US truckers that are supporting it as well too. But they basically said that we aren't going to drive until the mandate's lifted because they don't want to get vaccinated, or at least some of them don't. They're in a truck by themselves. Like, why should they have to get vaccinated anyway? This is what they're saying. And so they grouped together and set up like a huge convoy or like a line. And apparently there's over like 1,000 trucks or truckers, and there's more people joining in and walking along the streets. Basically, they're fucking. If the trucks don't deliver stuff, nothing is.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's fucked.
goes. There's no stores that have shit. Nothing. So they're basically just finally like taking a stand, and it's been almost a week now, I think, and they're still doing it because they have enough food. They stocked up their trucks with food, so they're good.
And
They
they
were like,
probably
we could
smell.
stay here forever.
Probably smell bad.
No, they have freezer units that keep it cold. So
No, like shower.
Oh, the people.
the people.
Yeah, maybe they just like
Truckers.
cycle out or hit up a gym and shower. I don't know.
Gas stations have
Um,
showers.
But so what happened was they got what was the amount that it said? 10 million.
Yeah, 10 million.
So they started a GoFundMe, and you could go on and donate to this organization or whatever, and they're going to give things and supplies to the truckers. GoFundMe, they reached like $10 million, and GoFundMe stopped it. And at first, they said, we aren't going to give people that donated their money back. We're going to distribute it to like charities that we think are good charities. And then they said they're going to give some donors back their funds. But the reason for stopping it was because they said that it supports like violence and they're saying like it's violence and white supremacy and shit. There's white supremacy people there. And go ahead, jump down. So they said that, you know, it's a show of violence. It's white supremacy people there. And so because of that, that was just GoFundMe's reasoning for suspending the GoFundMe account or whatever. As far as I know, there hasn't been any violence. No reports of it. Only violence from people that are opposing them for what they're standing for. And then there's violence. Like I've seen liberals go up to the trucks and like bang on the windows and shit. So riddle me this shit. BLM can get donations. Millions, almost $100 million in donations. That wasn't violent? I mean, they were burning cities down and looting and shit. Like this, there's no violence. Like, what the fuck is that? What kind of... That's bullshit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't.
You have no opinion on
I
that?
don't know. It's fuck. I don't know. It's really weird how they're just doing it to, like I don't know. I don't
It almost doesn't
understand
make
it.
sense. Yeah, I don't.
I just don't. I don't know why they would. First of all, I don't know why GoFundMe would suspend them. Like that makes no fucking sense. And then for them to distribute the funds to charities that they think are okay
That was the original statement.
or that they want to donate the money to.
Yeah, I think that's the most messed up
It's
part.
like, first of all, those people were donating for the truckers. Like how are you just gonna take that money away?
And then not give it back to the people that donated.
Doesn't make any sense.
I feel like that's almost
Makes no
it's almost
sense.
illegal.
It should, I think it is illegal. It's gotta be. Right? I
I don't know.
mean,
I mean, they have the right to stop a fund, but like, there's no way they could just not give the money back to the donors. Like, I'd be pissed.
oh,
You know,
absolutely.
if I donate $500 to something I believe in, whatever it is, and then I don't get the money back because I know it's not going to where.
Where you wanted it to go
Yeah.
to. Yeah. That's literally robbery. And
And who knows if they even donate it?
yeah, apparently they are sending refunds though for it. But like why? Why can't it go to the Freedom Trucker Convoy? That's the name of the group. And I don't know how much BLM donations went through GoFundMe. I know they had a different source of it, but I'm sure that there were some big GoFundMes for during the BLM stuff. They didn't shut those down. You gotta. I mean, if you're gonna do that to one group, I guess you could say you gotta keep it fucking fair. That's just messed up. I kind of want to just get like an update on the situation actually, because I think it's been about a week. I want to see if they're fizzling out or if they're gaining more traction. Apparently Trudeau, I think he's like I don't know what they call it in Canada, but he's like the president or
Prime
whatever.
Minister.
Prime Minister. Apparently he's just fucking went silent. Like he's just not addressing this at all or anything.
Well, I know that a lot of people are upset with the mandates going on in Canada.
Yeah. I mean, for certain, it doesn't make sense though that like I don't think it does for the truckers because they're literally just sitting in a truck by themselves. They never really come into contact with people. I don't even
Yeah.
think they load up their own shit. They just back it into the building. What's this?
The truckers?
Rich drunk driver got probation while immigrant gets 110 years in prison.
So I was just trying to find this guy's case.
This is December 20th, 2021.
So, but this case is newer. This guy's case.
That's the guy that.
So, have you heard about this guy?
Yeah.
So, he's a truck driver, and basically this person, I think I'll try and find the video, but they like swerved in front of him, and he like tried stomping, and he's in a 52-foot semi. Like people who don't drive semis, like you have no idea how hard it is to stop, especially when you have like a light load or full load, whatever. But he tried slamming on the brakes, and there's video of him like slamming on the brakes. You can see all the smoke. And
The guy on the left or right?
The left,
Okay.
and he killed the person that like cut him off,
Mhm.
and he got sentenced to prison for 110 years.
Okay.
We talked about this story.
Not on the podcast.
Yes, we did.
I don't think so.
It was a pretty big deal, I thought.
Not when I was here, at least.
I
Or
don't remember this
started.
shit.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever heard of
But
it.
he got 110 years, and the same kind of thing though. A bunch of fucking truckers like lined up on the highways and were just like like asking for this guy to get released or at least a lighter sentence because there was nothing that he could do. But like I think there was some crazy amount, like fucking
I have it right here.
70,000 truckers were lined up on the highway or some
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Where did this happen?
Colorado.
Is that what it was?
Okay,
But it said 26-year-old truck driver with no criminal record received a 110-year sentence for accidentally killing 4 people because his brakes failed as he approached stalled traffic on a Colorado highway.
like that's involuntary manslaughter, I believe.
But they said he could have got you probably know about that. What is it like when they have the things on the side of the highway that will like stop your truck?
I mean, stop your truck.
They're like,
yeah.
what is it called? You know,
Like just like the rails, like the guard posts.
something you're supposed to.
That's not
something.
gonna stop a truck.
Going on
60, 70 miles per hour, in a truck that weighs 70,000 pounds.
and
Those are there to stop cars from going off the highway.
okay, so that's what it looks like.
That was a crash.
Workers clear, and then so another guy did what, something similar, and got nothing. Is that what we're saying?
He was a rich. Well, this was just the article because I was trying to find this guy, but this popped up. Yeah, he's a rich drunk driver. He got probation for doing the same thing.
Okay. Huh.
But I
Well,
just brought it up because that it was the same kind of situation where the trucks were rallying together, and I don't think they did anything about it.
I mean, I get it. I get the point, but what's the law on involuntary manslaughter? It literally means that like you are not guilty on 27 counts. How many people did he kill?
He wasn't under the influence of drugs, alcohol, working for a better future for my family.
27 counts. What could they possibly?
110 years.
I'm so confused. That's so weird. Okay. I don't know. There could be a lot of different things that happen, but so the comparison of like a lot of similar crimes that happen to like different ethnicities or people, the problem with complaining about that stuff is that like usually it goes to a jury. So it's going to be different everywhere. So you can't, it's not there's no two things that are the same. There's always different circumstances, or I don't know, but that does suck. It does. Seems like he should fight it and like sue the truck company or something, for the brakes failing or whatever.
Or yeah, if they did an inspection on them and they were supposed to be done 2 months ago or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
But, I mean, they were having a protest too. It's on December 20th. They're calling it the No Trucks to Colorado.
Okay.
I don't think it's still going, but they said millions of people are rallying behind him, and they're trying to actually get him released.
Does that work? Like, is that gonna happen? Like,
Well, I mean, his sentence got reduced from 110 years to 10 years.
Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. That seems fair.
He still killed seven people.
Four people. So even though it's still involuntary manslaughter, which you do get.
Well, he was
time
also
for.
going 85 in a 45-mile-an-hour speed zone.
Are you kidding me?
He was?
Yeah. That's why he got in trouble.
On a expressway?
He was going off an exit ramp.
Oh,
and
the
he was
exit
flying,
ramp was like 40.
and I guess he lost control.
Okay, yeah, but the ramp speed was probably 45, but the speed on the highway was probably 85, right? Or 80, whatever. 75. Huh.
That speed's about 85.
So he slammed into dozens of cars. That's why there's 27 counts. Because there was like multiple, maybe they probably got him on some distracted driving or what, I don't know. Can they prove that the brakes failed?
They probably can, depending on how much was salvageable, but it's hard to stop in a truck like that going 85 miles per hour.
He said he was going 85 when the speed limit was 45, and he drove past a runaway truck ramp before plowing in to stop traffic.
I don't know.
So that's why people were saying like he still messed up, you know, because he was going that fast. But was he going that fast because his brakes weren't working?
Could have been it. But I highly doubt that he was going 85 onto
fast.
the ramp.
Yeah, that's
onto
fast.
the ramp. First of all, if you're going at 85 in a semi truck like that, there's no way you can turn like that sharply to even get onto the ramp.
Why would he go, like, why, if you have that issue, why are you aiming at cars? Can you just, like, drive off?
I mean, yeah, you can, but I don't know. Maybe
Well, he only has a
tried
CDL.
stopping.
He only has a CDL for 11 months.
I don't know.
Hey, I found it. I was just scrolling through Instagram
Here, Goody.
and I saw this.
You what was the bear that you liked or whatever?
I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this, so I had to put it in just to settle the topic from the last episode or 2 episodes ago. And I don't know how they figured out that they could deadlift that much, but it's pretty cool though. Yeah, so an average silverback gorilla can deadlift 800 pounds, and their grip.
1,800.
Oh, yeah. An average silverback can deadlift 1,800 pounds, and their grip can crush a crocodile's skull. They are 4 to 9 times stronger than an average human male.
Oh yeah, well, a brown bear can lift anywhere from 1,600 to 2,320 pounds.
It's about the same. The average is 1,800.
How strong is a brown bear's punch?
Well, this is a deadlift too. So what is the bear doing?
A powerful. How do they know how much a brown bear can punch?
Is that what it says?
How do
Yeah.
they know how much a
2,000
fucking gorilla
PSI.
can deadlift?
Sounds like some funky animal experiments that I don't. They're probably not. They're probably not good.
A grizzly bear beats a silverback gorilla 10 times out of 10.
Oh.
The average silverback weighs around 350 pounds and stands at 5 feet and a half tall. Their long arms give them the reach at the
5
event.
feet and a half, no shot.
Wait,
They are not 5 feet and a half tall, bro. What article are you reading? CNN?
What are?
He said a silverback gorilla is 5 feet and a half tall.
Well, he looks kind of small.
There's no shot.
did you in the battle royale for the most powerful animal, a red kangaroo might take the martial arts belt. What am I reading right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever.
The grizzly bear would completely dominate a mountain gorilla.
A mountain gorilla. Ain't no silverback.
Okay, next link. So, did you at all hear about District 202 in the lawsuit with many other school districts against Governor Pritzker? Did you hear about that at all?
I think I heard something about it. I didn't really read it.
So
into it.
there are like 170 or something schools going against Pritzker or the state of Illinois for the mask mandate for kids in their schools. So District 202, our district, is they're for that. They don't want their kids wearing masks, whatever. So they don't have to as of like yesterday. Or today was the first day, and they don't have to wear masks anymore. People are upset. You know, kids are making fun of other kids. They're saying like rude things. This I just saw 2 hours ago. So Hinsdale Central is holding about 300 students in the school gym who are refusing to wear masks. Fuck, what time's it? What are we doing? What time?
What did that say?
What does holding mean?
Exactly. What are they like fucking against their will? Like you cannot leave? You kidding me? Times are so scary, man. I'm afraid for the future, honestly. And the reason I put it in it was because it was just kind of close to home.
Wait, so Pritzker told them they don't have to wear masks.
No, the schools went against Pritzker's mask
And they
mandate,
wanted them to still. Oh,
and the judge allowed the fucking schools to not wear them. So whatever, yeah.
I feel like it should just be a personal choice.
It doesn't say like why or like how long they were being. It feels like a hostage situation. They were being held.
Right. That's why.
But it doesn't say anything about that on the news source.
Yeah, and I literally I saw it and I added it. I didn't literally, it was like 30 minutes.
I do
ago.
think schools are kind of gross in general, though.
Not enough to wear masks though.
No, but like even when I was in high school, I felt nasty at the end of the day.
But you need that. It's good for your body to get in contact with all these different
It is. Yeah.
organisms.
Now when little Timmy smells like
Okay, well,
Smelling is different. Germs.
yeah, your body needs to come in contact with those.
when I'm fucking playing basketball and I'm sweating profusely, and then I go to math.
That was the oh god, dude.
I always think about
so
that.
Dumb.
How bad. Not, I guess not all the time, but like some days I'd be sweating terribly after gym.
And you don't stop sweating for like another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? Like you'd finish basketball and the bell would ring. They don't even give you time to change a lot of times. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like literally the bell would ring.
No
And you're
showers.
still in the gym field house.
But they want us to go hard, and if we don't go hard, we lose points.
There were times in the morning with
I was with
baseball.
you. Yeah.
Morning baseball practice where I don't want to say Bodine just in general, but all the coaches would literally go all the way up into the bell. And you just got done a full-blown, hour and a half or hour 45
dude,
practice?
They were like 2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours.
Mhm.
Like, you are dripping.
Yeah.
And that field house in the mornings, brutal. Like, you're dripping sweat, and you got to
Do you remember
class.
those running drills we had to do?
Circle
when
of
lines
death.
would make us do that?
Circle of death. I remember
Lines, if
when
you listen, that was so messed up.
You know what?
needed-
That was a lot of. I get the dedication of the morning stuff,
Oh, me too.
but you got to give adequate time for people to comfortably get dressed and ready for the day. If you want people to perform well, that's the other thing. I would fall asleep by like third period in my classes.
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
Like, what the fuck do you want me to
well,
do?
dude, we had to
Take-
be there at 4:45 in the morning.
That
Like-
was a problem for our class. There would people be sleeping in first period classes,
And they would get in
go
trouble.
They would go to lines in Bodine.
yeah,
Uh,
that's like you want people to perform well.
He was very laid back our senior year, though.
which one?
Our coaches, they didn't. Well, I think they knew we were either really good, or they just knew we didn't care about practice,
Both.
and we still lost. But I mean,
I was on
In the
third base
oh,
to Plainfield East.
Yep.
I was on third base. Hits a fucking pop up. I stole third base.
we had about our
Mind you,
2 through 5 hitters all
Yeah.
over.
Well, I was on. I don't know. I think I got a base hit, and I was on first. We had one out.
That kid was a good pitcher, and he's actually playing at Illinois now. He got drafted.
Yeah. Well, we had one out, and then
Who were
somebody
you
got me
playing?
over to second.
Plainfield East, but this kid was sitting 90, 92.
Senior, that's pretty good. Senior year.
I mean, but that was every time.
yeah, no, but
I smoked him my first at bat. Smoked him for a
Okay.
single.
I got hit with something like that, like 90
You got hit by what fish?
right here. Yeah, I was playing at North Central. That does not feel good. Big bruise on the rib cage.
But yeah, I will say, yeah. I mean, I get the morning workouts, but
I would have
it definitely
preferred
affects.
a morning lift. How come we
Yes.
never lifted like football did?
That's a good point.
That's a
never
good question.
Never
We
lifted.
never lifted.
No.
We should have. I think. I
In
feel
the
like.
morning
I
we
feel like.
should've.
I feel like baseball is just now starting to learn that like how important lifting is. You know? Does that make sense?
Every sport should be
Yeah,
fucking
you know,
lifted.
we never fucking
Right? We never
ever
lifted.
stepped foot in the
Yeah,
weight
that's
room.
what I'm saying. And if
Never.
we did, it was
Football
like
was always
it feels
in
like the worst workouts in history.
Yeah, football was always in the weight room.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they
what the
still sucked.
What was with the cardio?
Yeah,
Why so much cardio?
yeah, we ran
for
a
baseball.
fuck ton.
Bro, lines.
isn't fucking
I
soccer.
hated that circle of death shit.
I
Yeah,
get
it's
it
so
because
terrible.
of the pitchers, because of the
Yeah, but that's
lactic
different.
acid or whatever in the arm.
Yeah.
The outfielder should be in the weight room.
Outfielders.
And
And
infielders.
yeah, everybody.
Everybody.
Fucking power. Where are you supposed to get? You know, and they would probably say like, you could do that after practice or some shit.
Yeah, I mean,
like
we went hard in the off season.
Yeah, but a 4:15 a.m. to whatever 7 in the
And
morning.
then we have class.
and then you have school all day,
And
and
then
then you have hitting
sometimes,
after.
yeah, I was like, sometimes you have baseball
Usually
after.
you have practice after.
That's what we
You get home at
that's what it was.
5:30. You wake up at
And
4:15.
you have homework.
What are you supposed to do for those 3? I
You
remember,
got homework too. Huh?
dude. I remember always complaining about that shit. Like you have 3 hours to eat dinner, maybe relax a little bit. God forbid you fucking relax a little bit, and then you have homework to do, and you got to go to sleep by 8:39 because you got to wake up in 6 hours.
That's also another reason I stopped playing in college,
That's
because
why
I was like, I'm not going to go to the pros, and I'm doing like, dude, like we would have, when you're like an NAI school or D3 or even D2, sometimes you have to do like your own funding because
Mhm.
those big schools, they get, they have boosters and everything. Dude, I would have to go to like, it would be like a Friday and Saturday night. I would have to go like valet in the city. They would make us get on a bus, and if we didn't go, he would like kick us off the team. Like we had to go, and it was from like 7 at night to like midnight. We'd get home at 1 a.m. and then Sunday we'd have to run like a camp for kids from like 10 to 4. And then we have we have Sunday night off, and then we have morning workouts on Monday at 5 a.m. It was just like that's why I quit, and I hope he listens, because that was the worst thing I've ever experienced.
Clip it
That's
and tag
why I quit playing baseball at St. Francis, because
Same thing
they
for me.
ruined it.
Not Bodine specifically, but it was just burnout. Like just way too much.
Yeah,
It just burned me out, and that was one of the reasons that I didn't want to play in the future after high school. I could have, but I was just burnt out. I was like, what the fuck, man? I used to love this sport. Now it feels like a task, like a job.
You're not saying you don't mean that like Bodine like burnt you out though. You just mean all the stuff you did,
Kinda.
right?
I mean,
Kinda?
he was the one that scheduled the practices.
True. I don't know. I like the coaches, so I
love
never say anything
Bodine,
bad
It's
about
Bodine.
them.
totally different when we were there, our senior, compared to him though.
What? We went harder?
Or no,
Not like
no,
that, but like he.
What do you mean, no?
Lions, Felino
no. Our coaches are just dude.
were so much.
They were
laid
so
back
laid back.
That's what I'm saying.
compared
yeah.
to when you guys were there.
We were hard. I meant like they were harder on us.
And I don't know why. I think it is because they realize that we can't practice for more than 2 hours without just starting to turn into like we had some players that just were too goofy to like stay focused for a long period of time. Bro, some of our practices were just
They weren't practices.
dude. I can we talk? I don't know if we
Yeah,
can.
what the fuck?
Dude, there used to be full out brawls in our dugout, like
Yeah.
players fighting each other, like
What?
in our hallways. A couple of our players got in a fist fight.
Oh yeah. Who? That
Like-
was Marco and Trey.
No,
Yeah.
Nick
Oh.
Meyerhofer.
Meyerhofer, yeah.
And then I
was in the middle of that.
yeah, we were
remember?
all there. We all got pulled to a room,
Why?
like
What happened?
because like it was just drama about the team. Like people were, I don't know, it was just dumb stuff. But like I think that's the reason we didn't win because our chemistry that year was so bad.
Nobody gave.
We all hated each other. Nobody cared for one another. Like it was,
we
we were the number one team in the state.
Yeah,
We had 4 Division I pitchers, and we lost 2-1
yeah. To Plainfield East.
to Plainfield East at our home field. The most embarrassing thing that's ever happened, I think.
Yeah, and then we had to go to senior banquet right after that. We had senior banquet at the golf course. That was
Mhm.
brutal. Nobody wanted to be there either. I had a worst fucking. That was terrible.
No, that wasn't that night.
It was.
No, it
we had to
wasn't.
dance right after that.
I know, but I don't think it was that night.
It was that night. I
It was the
remember-
night we lost to Manuka. That was the night the game before the playoffs. We lost to Manuka at home, and they beat us for the conference championship because we were still pissed off. You could ask Austin or someone.
I'm talking about our senior year.
Yeah, our
'cause
senior year. We had a senior banquet, and we were gonna win conference. We were at home against Manuka, and we lost like 4-2. I got hit 5 times that game. I remember.
Oh, maybe it
Devin
was
Smith,
that game.
the dude that hit
Yeah.
Logan,
Yeah.
he hit me 5 times that game
Jesus.
pitching.
He punched Logan in the face. That's fierce.
Oh. Hey, did you guys have to do that stupid shit prom weekend where you have to come in at like before the day starts on Monday?
Oh, it's a senior dish day.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't show up to school.
Yeah. Why?
We did. I
Like-
did.
I didn't.
I went to school. That was another thing though that like really pissed me off. Like, dude, seniors, prom weekend, they want to stay in the cabin for an extra day, but
Yeah.
you can't. It's senior skip day.
Well, they don't want. I'm pretty sure you can't. You're not supposed to practice if you don't go to school.
Well, you were injured, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't. That's why you didn't go. He threatened us. Like I'll say, like this main, like me, Meyerhofer, Austin, like
I was the
Jordan,
main guy.
Connor, but you were hurt.
I know.
So I'm saying at the time, like our big guys,
You wanted to be included so
Our-
bad.
I'm a starter. I mean, come on.
our big guys in the lineup, like the best players. Like he was like, if you guys don't show up, you're not fucking playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was even worse than that. He was like, you're done for the season. Just not even like not playing that next game. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, thanks for you. The reason my knee got so messed up.
We collided, right?
No, you stole the last ice pack on the way home.
So your knee got
What?
fucked up because
Dude,
of that?
dude. So we're playing. I was
Ice
playing in
no ice
Louisville.
pack?
I'll send pictures. You can put on the YouTube.
I remember what it looked like.
Yeah, I bursted my bursa sac. I guess
Your
I got
what,
hit
huh?
by a pitch. So it's like the fluid
Right
sac
under
that
your
sits in your
patella?
knee. It's like right here,
above your patella.
right here.
Above.
It was my left knee, and I got hit by a pitch, and I was fine. I played through it, and then I was running to third, and we were playing on a turf field, and I dove, and all I heard was a pop in my left knee, and I played through it, and then after the game, it was like sore, and I was like, yo, maybe I should ice this,
Mm-hmm.
And we were in Kentucky.
I don't know what.
We were in Kentucky,
Okay.
For summer ball.
and no, it was like like every
Oh,
at
yeah,
the beginning of the
yeah.
year we all travel,
Right,
so we had
right,
like
right.
a 7-hour drive home after the game, and this dude, so I go to get ice from the trainer, and he gives the last one to Nick's shoulder. And I'm like, I think I need ice for my knee, man. You have no more ice. No more ice. And they're like, no.
You think that
Why you
would
blaming
have?
that on me?
Because you took the last ice pack, and then
my shoulder was probably killing me. My senior year,
I
my
got
shoulder
home,
was
bro.
shot.
I got home. My knee was this big. I couldn't even bend it. And then I called Bodine. I'm like, yo, I think something's wrong with my knee. I thought I tore my ACL.
Yeah.
And Bodine's like, come see me. And then I saw him. I was like, dog, this is not good.
What do you say?
He's like, oh, let's just go to the trainer and put some ice on. I think
Go
you'll
to
be
Beck.
fine. Yeah, go to Beck.
You really think an ice pack would have helped you? A
Dude, it
little
was
bit,
so-
maybe, but it was still.
I wish I would have took a video of it. I think when the trainers took a video of it, it was like, think of like you ever get like a blister? Think of a blister, but the size of like a baseball. The size of like, no, not even a baseball, a softball in my knee.
Was
They had
just
it
fluid?
was fluid. It was like a sack. And the only way to get it out is if they massaged it. Like, I guess they
Just
wanted
pop
it
that
to
shit.
go, no, they wanted it to go down and not up. Yeah, they wanted it to, I think, or they wanted it to go up and not, like the fluid, to
Mhm.
get the blood flowing.
Did it hurt though?
Oh, it was the worst pain of my life.
Oh, okay, just like tight and.
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible. And then I tried playing through it, and I I couldn't bend my knee. So like I'd be
Yeah.
playing and I was walking hobbling to first. Like it was the worst 2 months of the end of the season of my life. I was going crazy at the beginning of the year. I was batting 450. I had a home run. I was going nuts.
Who do you think had more talent, our year or him?
Our year. It's not even a question. You guys are good, but
I
mean,
just
it
wanna
based
see
on
his
based on
answer.
talent. If you're gonna base it off solely on individual talent or team talent, I mean,
What?
we
I don't know.
had 4 Division I pitchers.
Yeah, but
So we did, dude. Okay, Jake
Yeah,
Roberts,
he's good.
Victor,
He's good.
Ricky, Trevor Henderson.
They're okay. It would be a great game. Like of all of us in
Trevor
our prime.
went D1. Victor Jake went to Coastal
At-
D1.
at the beginning, yeah.
Coastal's a great school.
Victor,
He went to school in
But then
Texas.
he got fucking injured. And
yeah,
then-
Texas Pan Am or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
D1 or no?
Yeah, D1. It's
Oh
the
my
same.
gosh! So we're at 3 already. So let's keep going, right? Come on.
We had 5 D1 kids.
Well, Austin.
Okay,
Jordan, Connor,
We had Mayerhofer. He's a D2.
Mayerhofer. That was like D1 NAIA though, right? Or Springfield not?
That's D2. But they were like a top 10 D2 school.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
I think
Would have been. That was, yeah, I don't know.
We had
I think
McGuigan. I mean,
if
he's
you
D2.
like, if we could somehow like go back in time where you guys or we were playing each other, we would have beat you.
I'd say our junior year.
You just told
No
me you didn't
shot.
have team chemistry.
Our junior,
Our junior
that's what
year,
I'm
we were
saying,
really good.
when we had Gabe as our
Yeah.
catcher.
How far
Yes.
did you go?
Super regionals. We lost.
Well, we won.
We lost.
We won state against Brother Rice, and then we super
Summer
regionals
State.
with
Nobody
Providence.
cares about Summer State.
That's bullshit. Because
No, nobody does.
Brother Rice was throwing their aces every time against us.
I smoked Ryan Cut.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like
He was throwing 92 lefty.
Austin with no, he was righty.
Who was the lefty?
That was the guy going to Indiana State.
He
That
was-
guy was sitting 94.
He was. I don't.
That
even
was
know.
stupid. That was stupid. That was like
They tried.
yeah, they wanted.
Brother Rice
they
tried.
had-
They threw all their aces. all
Dude,
their
they had
D1
their
pitchers.
Michigan State commit, their shortstop fly in because he was out of town for travel ball. They like got our game got pushed back like 3 days.
'Cause of the
So
rain.
Marco flew back in. Austin flew back in.
Mhm.
Connor flew back because they were all like in Georgia. You know, they're all traveling for baseball. There was like 6 Division I kids that came back in for that game. There was like 30 scouts there.
People tried.
Division I scouts. That was a big game.
Because I remember playing summer ball. Well, my first year, you
Yeah,
were
nobody
gone then.
cared.
Yeah, nobody cared. But like when I was
We-
a freshman and it was his last year, and then I was on varsity summer ball, nobody fucking gave a shit
that's
at
what I said.
all.
But we
That's what I
also
said.
we also won the sectional the following year. We beat O'Fallon. They were really good.
They were good.
We won our regional against Manuka, I think.
Well, you just went back, but yeah,
Yeah, so we won the regional,
Manuka.
won the sectional. Made to super sectional. We played Providence at
we should
Illinois.
have beat them too.
We should have beat them, but it was dumb stuff that
Errors.
costed us the game.
Well, we lost in the super sectional too. We were sectional
who?
champs. I don't fucking remember.
That was 8 years ago for
Yeah,
him.
I know.
Um.
Well, I'm the goat. That's all we can say.
All right.
If I didn't get hurt, I was the goat.
All right. We're all bums now. Stop living in the fucking past.
I'm still the goat.
All right. Let's. What do we got next? That was the third one already.
Yeah.
Lead us, Nick. What's next? Who added this one?
Dear Joe,
Oh,
we
yeah,
stand
this
with
is-
you, your guest, and your legion of fans in desire for real conversation. So we'd like to offer you 100 million reasons to make the world a better place. How about you bring all your shows to Rumble, both old and new, with no censorship, for 100 million bucks over 4 years? This is our chance to save the world, and yes, this is totally legit.
That's the Rumble CEO.
This is to Joe
What's Rumble?
Rogan.
Rumble is like just a zero censorship like competing platform.
Is it like Spotify or is it like
it's closest to Spotify.
it's like
yeah.
music and stuff?
Yeah, music and podcasts. And it is looked at, which is stupid, but it is looked at as like highly conservative. But they really just let you say whatever the fuck you want. So to me, that's highly American, in my opinion. But this shit is just, they just keep going and going.
Dude, it's
and
all over the
going
news.
and going.
There was an article though, just like I think it was today. The CEO of
Yeah.
Spotify came out and said he backs Joe Rogan, although he disagrees with some of the things that are on his episodes. He still backs him.
So the odd thing is that Joe came out and stated that he chose which episodes he wanted removed for certain reasons, but there's like 130. And there was only like 5 or 4 or 5 episodes where he said the N-word.
Oh,
He actually said it, but he was quoting,
uh,
like quoting his black comic friends, or he was talking about like He's like, isn't it weird that black people can say
Right.
this word and white people can't? It's just a word, and this was like 10 years ago.
But it came back up, and he's getting a lot of backlash for it.
Yeah,
We
well,
were
they
just talking about that. It's funny yesterday.
yeah they clipped 30-second clip of him saying it, like, I don't know, however many times. Should he have said it? No, obviously, but he did, and it was years ago, and he's not racist.
Right.
His best friend is Dave Chappelle, and he's had many, many black people on his podcast. I just think it's no longer about, they don't even give a shit. They're just threatened by him. And if Spotify gives a little bit, it's just scary what's going to happen.
Yeah, but he could always just go to Rumble.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's not the point.
yeah, it's the point is that, like, you can't go back once you go too far with all these main platforms shutting people down, and dude, it's kind of scary. It really is kind of scary how much power, like, the media, you give them a little bit and they just fucking keep beating it down and beating it down and beating it down. Now, whenever you mention Joe Rogan, people are going to say, he's a racist, anti-vax, whatever.
Yep.
I don't like it. I don't like the world sometimes, man. And it's fucked. Even if it was somebody that I really didn't agree with, like, there's so many podcasters that have huge followings, or like that Ethan Klein dude from the H3 podcast,
Yeah.
super liberal, says a bunch of dumb shit. I've never once thought, like, let's get this fucking guy off the platform, censor his ass. Like, no, he could say whatever the fuck he wants to, because we're in America. It's ridiculous. It just gets me heated thinking about it, man. I just fucking
Yeah,
but I
don't-
love that a lot of people are standing with him,
I don't even like it, because it was funny. The text she sent to me when I went to the doctor's office about getting vaxxed, and she asked me, because she was going through the checklist when I went to the doctor's. She's like, "Are you vaxxed?" I was like, "No."
Who said this?
The
Doctor
nurse
Deal.
or the doctor.
She's like, "Are you vaxxed?" I was like, "No."
What'd she
Okay,
say?
next question.
Yeah.
Just, not even.
Bro, I feel like most people.
not and this is a doctor, mind you, which obviously it's not a doctor in like the corona, like COVID field or whatever, like a bio, whatever.
Mhm.
But she no word about it, not asking me why or why I should get it, not trying to persuade me. Like,
Bro, but I feel like it's just. I was at Starbucks today waiting in line, and this girl was standing super far behind, like, the next person, and she was wearing a mask. I just wore it. Sometimes I wear it, sometimes I don't. It
Mhm.
doesn't. I don't care,
Yeah.
And the guy in front of us wasn't wearing one, so he was ordering, and she was standing very far behind, like, you know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh, are you in line?" She's like, "Yeah, but he was sneezing, so I didn't want to be right behind him." I said, "Oh my god."
Dude.
Like, she was like very far away. I probably could have fit 5 people in between us. So I was like, "Okay, well," I was like, "Are you gonna order, or do you want me to go next?" She's like, "You can cut in front of me." She like waited for him to. I mean, I get it. But, like, I don't know. Maybe she was, sick or something. I don't. You know what I mean? Like,
or
maybe
has like an autoimmune.
yeah, maybe
like
she can't. She doesn't want to take any chances. I get it, but
Right.
like, it's also like there's people out there that just live like that now. That are scared of everything.
Yeah, the whatever it is, the media, whoever it is, like, they get their like roots dug so deep into these people where they're just scared to do
There's
anything.
still people that I'm sure you could like. There's still people that like won't go outside.
Mm-hmm.
That sit in their house all day and are afraid of getting any type of sickness.
Yeah, the one thing that I try to, like, think about when all this bullshit is happening is, like, I feel as if, like, most of the people that think like we kind of think are the majority, but the people that are stay in their houses, or kind of like that girl you just described, I feel like it's a small amount of people, but they're just the loudest.
Yeah,
They say it the most, they yell the most, they tweet about it the most, but it's not, I feel like it's not that many people.
But that's the same people that are upset about Joe Rogan and that comment on, you know what I mean? Like, people that, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
I just don't feel, it's like you're wasting your life just like worrying about so much stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm. Like, dude.
Like, dude, I don't listen to Joe Rogan. I've seen his stuff, but like, it doesn't affect me at all what he says or who he has on. Like, I don't care.
It shouldn't. Dude, we're fucking adults.
Or like, I don't watch the news. Like, I don't care what's on the news. I don't, like, you ignore it.
Are we no longer responsible for our own actions? Like, if you listen to information, it's your fucking choice to do whatever you want to with that information. When is it, like, we don't need babysitters. Like, adults listen to this dude. Maybe some younger dudes like our age. we can make our own decisions. It's up to us what to do with that information. Like, that's so fucked.
Yeah, I mean, and if you want, you could do your own research.
Yeah, it's like literally nobody's
nobody wants to do
responsible now
that.
for their own actions. It's fucked. It's like if something bad happens to you, it's somebody else's fault.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can do your own research, and then you start listening to Joe Rogan. You're like, wow, that guy's actually saying the same shit that I was researching, and everything is popping out. He's like not actually an idiot. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
what I'm
headlines
saying,
are
dude.
always true.
Nobody, like most of these people that are probably talking shit about him, have never even listened to more than like 20 minutes of a podcast.
well, and I'm sure, like, I don't know, but, like, you listen to him all the time, but, like, the people he has on, like, let's say the doctors, scientists, all this stuff, there's, like, doctors and scientists that disagree with each other all the time. You
That's
know what I mean?
literally science. That's what science
No,
is.
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, just because
He's having different opinions.
yeah, and then they're still have a PhD or still are, you know what I mean? They're
They're
still
doctors.
certified.
Right.
Just because they have a different, like, I don't know, I just think it's
Yeah.
like, that's human beings. Clearly.
We're supposed to be able to communicate and have differing opinions. That's how we,
That's kind of how his podcasts are, aren't they?
yeah, that's how you get to, like, that's how you make things better. You know, you got to hear the other person out. And if you just shut that down completely, then there's already a line, the wall between left and right is just going to get even fucking bigger, and there's no turning back. That's why it worries me, because I feel like once we get too deep, too censored, there's no coming back from that. They're not going to take the power away. These tech companies aren't going to stop doing that. They're just going to keep doing it more and more. So we'll see what happens. You find something? What's this?
No, there is an article. I can't find it though. It's something like, the federal government isn't requiring COVID deaths to be reported anymore to hospitals or something like that. There's a new headline, but once again, I don't hear anything about COVID anymore. It's just like it's literally being swept under the rug.
It's gone.
There's no news headlines, nothing like that. It's interesting.
I think they realize that if it's played out, they can't. Like, people are just like, ah, fuck, we're over it, dude. Like, come on.
Like Omicron.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have a huge fucking thing in December and then the beginning of January. What happened?
Right, because everybody was like, it's a really mild one, and there's nobody dying. There's not a lot of people dying. It's mild. It's a good thing. People are going to get it, get the antibodies. And then all of the comments back to that, or the rebuttal to that, was, it's super early on. Just wait. It never fucking happened. So the scientists and the doctors, granted, they're not the ones that the media want to listen to, but those ones, they were correct. It was more mild, which is a good thing. So, yeah, I feel like they lost they fucking can't keep at it anymore, and that's why they're going to start picking apart, you know, Joe, for example, or whatever they can get clicks and views on is what they're going to fucking talk about, man. That's all it is. Do your own research. Find your own. There's some really good breaking points. That's who I was watching when you were in the kitchen. Crystal and Sagar. He's like he's not super, but he's Republican. She's Democrat. But they have a news show together, and they let each other talk. And every single day, it's like an hour-long thing. And it's like, it really does help you stay kind of centered, because if you only listen to Fox, you're going to lean more right subconsciously just because of what you're hearing all the time, or vice versa. So check them out. They do small little clips on YouTube too. They're like 15, 20 minutes long of like topics and shit. So start listening to those people, do your own research on shit, and make your own decisions, because you're a fucking adult and you can.
Yeah, I agree.
True that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Should we end it on that?
We're good? Unless we got anything else, I'm
What?
Our baseball year was better.
Yeah, I agree.
well, that sucks because it's not true. So you can live in your fantasy land all you want.
I got a state championship ring.
For summer ball.
That we had to pay
that
for.
I had to pay for.
Bro, I didn't even play summer ball.
They made us play that one year.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right. Well,
We kind of went crazy that summer, though. We faced about 5
What?
D1 pitchers and beat them all.
oh, that's good. That's good shit.
Time
Okay, I'm
to go.
going to say something and we got to fucking do it. Which one are we doing Thursday? This is for everybody to hear. We can't fucking go back on it. Are we doing macros or conspiracies on Thursday?
I feel like if we're gonna do conspiracies, we all need to smoke. We should all get high on the podcast.
I'll do the
Because
CBD.
that would be.
Yeah, I'll do like the
fucking
CBD.
hilarious.
I'll do like the CBD one.
I'll do the CBD joint. We can all have one to ourselves.
Well, I'll do weed.
That's fine.
THC.
Okay, so Thursday?
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah, conspiracy. We gotta load that bitch up, or maybe not if we're gonna be doing drugs and stuff. We'll probably talk about one fucking thing for the whole time, but we got to avoid that. We got to have like a few
We have to
conspiracies,
set a timer.
or we just do like one conspiracy for the whole episode and get really fucking deep down the rabbit hole.
One
We'll
or two.
figure
Let's
it
just try maybe like start. Let's go for like 2. If
We'll
we're
just see
gonna
how
do
it
that.
goes. We won't cut it off and move on to another one until we're fully
Figure
conspiracy
until we figure it out. Until we come to a conclusion of what happened.
Okay, so Thursday it is. Let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Tell your grandma. Thank you. Goodbye.
Now so close I can taste it. Off to the races. I ain't got no neighbors. Traded them for acres. Leave in LA, but they treat me like a Laker. Every time I come round, talk about a come down.